Good evening, and welcome back to Science and Sorcery, the show where science communicators play tabletop role-playing games to raise money for charity. My name is Dagmar, I am your Dungeon Master, and I am joined by the fantastic Alex Holt, the beautiful Khalil Thurlaway, the magnificent Rachel Williams, and the... what's another adjective?
Incomparable
Sam Langford. Incomparable on what levels? Won't go into that. We are back with session 17 of our campaign Witness to Ruin, the penultimate session before we take a couple of months off our campaign so I can finish my PhD. But for the time being, we are still in a cave. Quick note, we are also still raising money for Friends of Sochi Dogs, which was our charity this month. We have already beaten our goal, but if you haven't donated yet, please do feel free to go do so. The little critters can use all the help they can get, and we really appreciate everyone who has donated already. Last session, our party were set upon by an organization called The Fissure. In the hidden chamber they found in the Dread Hollow, a cave which seems to have been the base of one of the gods' champions from 1,000 years ago, Casimir Crowrun. The party managed to defeat the assailants with the aid of Muck's not fiance, annoying 15-year-old gnome, and an angel, Mitsley de Coatl. Mitsley, having left after making sure the one prisoner that the party had taken did actually get away as they had promised, our four party members now find themselves alone, surrounded by corpses, holding a heart in their hands, in this dark cavern, surrounded by old books and magic artifacts, which they will attune to over their long rest. Anything you would like to do?
I don't think Nimbo has noticed the heart just yet, because he was kind of focusing on, talking to the prisoner.
Yes.
But once that's over, I guess he'll turn around and you all right?
No.
You want to talk about it? A glass of wine or something?
Maybe once we're out of this fissure. Yeah. It's not pleasant in here.
No, but if you feel like you need need a minute, or if something's getting to you, make sure you bring it up.
I will.
Cool. All right. Just let me know.
And I will just stow the heart away.
Whilst making eye contact.
in your pack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everything you own will be covered in blood.
Well, I'll just press the digitate to clean it off. A heart doesn't retain blood forever.
Sure. No, I know, it's just bloody at the moment. Yeah, you can prestidigitate the heart clean of blood.
Cool.
Alright. You are in this room. There is the seal, the broken seal, Casimir's corpse, the chests filled with, which were previously filled with gemstones, and the broken statue. The chests have been looted, and big piles of books, as well as several braziers, which you could light if you wanted to, for the evening.
Do we feel like this is a safe place to rest? I mean, people know we're here.
Does anyone alive know we're here?
I mean, they were sent by someone, this mysterious leader of theirs. But I don't know about you, but I'm tapped, really. I've been channeling a lot of energy today.
I mean, we can always go. I mean, it's not like this is a large cave. We can always go back outside, find little spots in the fresh air.
I mean, at least if we're in here, we're behind all the traps. Maybe that will give us a little bit of Warning.
But yeah, and there is also a bed in here.
You can also close the doors that you have previously opened. I will remind you, the door into this room was not super obvious.
That's true. That makes me feel safe.
True. Yeah, we could close the polite door, and then hide in here.
I think there's nowhere safer than where we are right now. We know the route in, so we just set up watch.
Yeah, I think watch is going to be important. Definitely. Okay. So I guess we kind of tidy up the corpses a little bit. Well, the fresh ones.
You can leave Casimir's if you want to.
But yeah, probably don't want to. I mean, it's just Nimbo's preference, but I probably don't want to be sleeping in a pile of corpses.
No.
No, I would agree.
We can just make a pile of them and put a blanket over the top. Fine.
Yeah, we can put them behind that stone column.
Calic, did you put Casimir's skull back where you found it?
Yes.
Yeah, Calic, not Alex.
Oh, right. But I thought I had the amulet anyway.
You have the amulet. Calic's the one who took it off the body and the skull fell off. I sort of put it back on the neck as if it's still attached.
Okay.
I don't really want to touch it again.
No,
Yep,
that's
probably
fine.
for the best.
Yep.
Cool. Oh, there's 5 of us. Who wants the first watch, I guess?
I mean, apart from my magical abilities, in terms of like my body, I feel pretty alright. So I could take the first one if you want.
I'm happy to take second.
I can take the third.
I mean, if someone else takes the first 2, I can do the rest anyway.
Oh, well, that's real nice of you.
Ooh. Yeah, I really need to rest up, so I would love that.
You look a bit rough.
I sound rough too.
Well, if Nimbo and I take the first 2, and then Blurta takes the rest of the evening.
Yep, you can do that.
Assuming it's the evening, I have no concept.
It is the evening. You've had a very long day at this point. Okay. Exploring all of the rooms past the trapped corridor and then the several fights. And it's still the same day as it was then. So,
so
yeah. Do you want to light any of the braziers in the room? There's 3 of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This
has been an option to use.
See in the dark.
No, you cannot. Okay, now you should, on your maps, all be able to see the room you are currently in as far as that light reaches. So you've got a fair bit of illumination there.
Cool. And I've still got my light as well.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, but that will not. That only lasts a minute. So once you fall asleep.
Oh yeah. But like while I'm on watch as well.
Yeah, while you're on watch, you can definitely still use that.
So I'll unhook Blurta's box from my bag.
Yep.
Do you want me to keep hold of this while you're in it?
I was going to stay out just in case we do get ambushed, because...
Alright. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Yep, everyone settles down to sleep. Nimbo, are you just keeping watch, or is there anything else you want to do at this time?
Nimbo is feeling pretty drained, so he's probably just gonna sit cross-legged with his back up against a wall, and just kind of eyes open, but just kind of let his mind go blank.
Yeah. Your watch passes peacefully for the next 2 hours. You don't notice anything in particular happening. No, like, mysterious sounds or anything that you can't place. You eventually wake M to take the second watch and settle down to sleep yourself. M, are you perhaps reading through some of those books you found?
Yeah, I'd be looking to
get some information.
Like, see what was in there.
Yeah. So some of the information you find is definitely calls out to you specifically. There is It's hard to make out all of the details because all of the books are quite old and degraded, but you get enough information to piece together that Casimir Crowrun was not only a blood hunter, an Order of the Ghost Slayer blood hunter, but he was the first blood hunter. He was given his powers by the gods, or the information he needed to gain the powers by the gods, and there are accounts of how to essentially join any of the different blood hunter orders. These are... blood hunters do exist, but they're incredibly rare. So the fact that all of this information is written down here is valuable to the right individuals, the ones who would know what to do with it. There is an extensive section as well on lycanthropy and how lycanthropes can use their disease in order to further their blood hunter abilities. This seems to have been quite a large part of his studies. The other texts that you find, there's a lot of just notes on different types of creatures. He seems to have brought them here so he could study their behavior before letting them go or killing them. There is also a large collection of pornography.
What sort of pornography?
Hell yeah.
It is of the... It's not quite Chuck Tingle, but it could be. It's not quite Twilight, but it could be. He seems to have had a thing for less humanoid creatures, if you catch my drift.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That encounter with the intellect devourers suddenly feels so much dirtier.
I think I would probably remove that from what I'm holding on to.
Okay.
And just kind of leave it behind. Like, not in a place that no one else can see it, but just that I don't want to.
To be fair, like, you can gather... You're not gathering whole books. You're more gathering, like, sections and pages that you think would be valuable.
Okay, well, I'm keeping the
There
Blood
isn't
Hunter
a
stuff.
single complete book. Yeah, you can keep the Blood Hunter stuff. But the rest of it is... Like, they're very fragile pages, so you do need to be careful with them. But yeah, you can take the Blood Hunter books, definitely.
Are the
beyond...
other things stuck together, or is it, like, able to...
No, you can leaf through them.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
I'll leave it.
Your watch also, other than discovering Casimir's secret kink, not so secret perhaps, your watch passes normally for the rest of the evening, and eventually you wake Blurta and settle down back to sleep yourself. Anything,
is that why he was called Crowrun? Because he like non-human.
I don't see the connection.
Crows. Okay, let's go.
Not that you know. Not that you know, but maybe.
I mean, Nimbo doesn't even know about the porn anyway.
You don't know about
Nimbo's
the porn
asleep.
yet, this is true. But you may discover it, because it's on Blurta's watch. Blurta, what are you up to on your watch?
Not a lot, to be honest.
You discovered the porn? Would you be going through the books?
I think I'll discover it, but I'm just going to pocket it and hope to sell it to some weirdo back in time.
Okay, yeah. Again, same deal as with M's books, is none of the books are complete. You can pick out some of like the steamier sections if you wanted to, or some of the weirder ones.
Are there like illustrated plates that could be like?
Dagmar,
You
you've
know
already
what?
used ChatGPT for some poetry.
I am not making ChatGPT write monster fucker porn. Can you roll a D100 for me, please, Alex?
It has absolutely already been used for that.
It absolutely has. It's not what
Yeah.
I'm going to be using it for.
Oh shit! We've got 48.
48. No illustrations, I'm afraid.
Well, I'll just take some of the steamier bits.
Cool. Yeah. Maybe I'll send Alex a copy of the Very Virile Viking, and you can just read bits from that. That is a real book.
So, Steamia Bits of Casimir's porn collection is added to my inventory.
Yeah. Alright, as you settle down on your watch, you notice one of the flickering lights, flickering flames that you lit earlier seems to be trying to form into the familiar face. Seems Brum's trying to reach out to you, but it's struggling to hold on to the connection.
Well, were these like wax candles in the braziers, or just?
No, there's like coals.
Okay. I go and extinguish that brazier.
Okay. It appears in the second one.
Do I say that?
Yeah, so it appears again in a different brazier.
I'll just ignore it.
Okay.
He beeps his horn. Like
Pretty much. Yeah, connection seems to be. He's only communicated with you really when you're in the vessel, and he seems to struggle still to get into this plane properly.
I'm literally doing this just because I enjoy watching him struggle with his own impotence.
Yeah. I assumed that was the case, but yeah, there's this information Blurta now has. If she wants to do something with it later, just let me know. You know where to go.
He's got really bad reception on his mobile. Lol.
Too much. Alright, the rest of you eventually wake up after a decent night's sleep. It's, you're in a cave, it's a hard floor, but it wasn't too terrible. And you can take the morning to check through some more of the documents, to attune to your various magic items, and yeah, you will all have noticed in the morning that one of the braziers has gone out, but there's still plenty of coal on it to relight it if you want to.
I'll go and relight it if we're going to be doing stuff today. We've got a couple of jobs to do in this room.
Thanks.
Blurta,
Thanks, Limbo.
Blurta, the face doesn't reappear.
I was hoping he'd just given up trying by now.
He didn't. For as long as you were alone, he seemed to have tried to reach you. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm busy. I can't take the call right now.
Some other information you find is you had earlier found Casimir's diary, which has more information on his, more specific, where he went to hunt certain monsters and things, which you might be able to use if you're ever looking for anything in particular. Might be helpful for that. And you find references to a passage down into the Underdark, which he mentions quite frequently.
But he was 1,000 years ago, right?
Yes.
So actually, from a scientific perspective, that is quite useful information on the previous historical ranges of different species.
Yes.
It's like we can go there. There's no guarantee they'll still be there.
No, exactly. Yeah.
We go there and they're all extinct.
Yeah.
If you ever have the problem of, we need specific X monster, as long as you have his diary on you, it may help. Because he was both a monster fucker and a monster hunter.
Sometimes at the same time.
No. No. Alright.
Office romance never works. Never works.
So, you all have your various magic items. Blurta, you discovered the amulet that you had taken from Kalik that he found on Casimir's corpse. Is difficult to let go of. Physically.
Mm-hmm.
Very difficult. But you're feeling lucky as well. Alright, you wanted to, I believe, speak to some dead people today.
Yeah, so we've got 2 people on our list, and luckily I can do this twice today. We've got Fitzroy this guy over here, and I
Goliath.
lift him up by his hair from the pile of corpses.
Yep. Heart missing.
And we've got old Cass over there. Now, first of all, who do we want to start with? And second, I can make myself look like someone else. Do we want to do that for Fitzroy or for Cass?
Then you want to do it once?
Well, depends. If we want to do it once and then, I can have a sit down for an hour, and I can do it again.
I feel like do it for Fitzroy because Casimir's more likely to be sympathetic to our motives.
Cool. So that begs the question: who shall I look like? The owl?
Who died last? Or what did the person we let go look like? What did
the person you let go? Oh God, who was he? I think he was a human man. The owl definitely died. Fitzroy was one of the last to die.
Mm-hmm.
But someone died off. Oh, yeah. Okay, so
Fitzroy died. I think it was only. There was only a couple of the guys from the second wave left by the time Fitzroy died.
So did the boss of the second wave?
I can't remember, to be honest.
Or just one of the second wave guys. We can go and peer at their face.
Yeah. You've got one of the corpses, the other guy you let go, but you did get a good look at him yesterday.
I'll go with the guy.
Also, Alex, remember to long rest on your character sheet.
That is a good point.
Okay. So, I guess we get Fitzroy's corpse, and we move it out of view of any of the other bodies of his friends, right?
And also of us. So, like, we can kind of stand behind his field of vision, so it's only you and...
should we just be out of the room?
Yeah.
I mean, there is that column in the middle of the room. So
there is a column in the middle.
We could put me and him on one side and you lot on the other.
That sounds really good.
As long as we can all agree that we can all stay quiet.
I'm not great at that, but I'll try not to move.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe just sit still.
Sit down. Yeah.
Those of us in heavy armor.
I can do that. All right.
I won't move a muscle.
Bertha's just going to sit and fix her makeup.
So as the other four are kind of going around the column, the last thing they see is Nimbo's form starting to shrink and morph into the last of that team, the one who ran away.
You did get his name, I think. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
You did, yeah. I think his name was Darnell.
Darnell.
Yeah,
cool.
I think it was Darnell. So yeah, you would know that.
So I inhabit the character of Darnell.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm going to squat down in front of him and cast Speak with Dead.
Go for it. As you do, the corpse that before had been just utterly cold and devoid of life seems to animate briefly as something inside of it stirs. And Nimbo knows you're not returning the soul to the body, you're just animating the spirit that still remains. And as you do so, the eyes slowly flutter open, and the Goliath's grey eyes stare up at you.
I say, Fitzroy, we did it, we got him. Where's the drop-off? Where are we taking him?
Make a deception check.
Oh, there's a spell I forgot to cast before I did this. Oh well. Really. Can I use my moment of awesome?
To reroll?
Yeah, sure. I was
were you hoping to use it to do something else?
No, I was hoping to use it to yeah, sure, I'll use it for a reroll.
To succeed? Because I'll give you a reroll.
Okay.
Would it be at advantage anyway, because there's a disguise?
Not necessarily.
Okay. That went from a natural 2 to a natural 20. Thank you, moment of awesome. Oh.
Okay. The eyes sort of still lifeless. It's creepy even to Nimbo, who at this point you've seen your fair share of death. And life? Revenants? I don't know. Lishold. I told you that.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, of course. I've just been so forgetful. There was another thing. Who's the Connect again? Who's next up the ladder? Where are we taking them? And I'm meaning this. Sorry, this is all one question. I need to be more careful as player.
Okay. Do you want to rephrase?
Yes. Who's the Connect next up on the ladder?
Patty. Worst.
Of course. Yep, I knew that. Obviously.
Was that Patsy?
Patty Worst.
Worst.
As in burger sausage.
Or Patsy Hurst.
Before we head back to obviously Patty and obviously Lishold, is there anyone else on the list that we were meant to grab?
You don't need to know that.
I mean, sure, whatever, boss. What after this? What's next on the to-do list? What's our next job? One question.
I'll take what's our next job, if that's all right. I don't know.
And I know you've told me this before, obviously, because we chat, because we're colleagues. But what's up with that lightning scar over that tattoo of yours?
When you ask this question, the undead gaze seems to change slightly as the spirit realizes something. You can't just talk shit like that in the chat. The undead gaze. He might have been. You don't know. You killed him. No, the gaze shifts into something else, and he merely says, "You're not Darnell." Before the spell fades, and the body's spirit once again sinks back into that state of death.
I say, "No, I'm not," and I let go of his head, and it kind of goes back on the ground.
Okay.
Well, I guess we found the limits of a nat 20. Okay, what's next on the to-do list? And I turn around to Casimir. I'm going to drop my disguise because it feels uncomfortable disguising myself as someone who tried to murder all my friends.
That's understandable.
Are we staying hidden?
I think, well, what do we think? I think for this part, we can all be here, really, right?
Mm.
As long as no one asks any questions, because I'm just getting good at asking one at a time.
I'm perfectly happy to stay quiet, but I just feel based on what we've seen in previous images that maybe we should be there.
Yeah. Blurter, maybe tuck the chain. Maybe tuck the chain. You know, you're wearing his old jewelry.
Yeah. That's a good point.
And anything else, actually? We've stolen stuff from this man.
Yeah.
Swords and shields.
Put away my swords and shields.
We just all strip off.
Should we just put everything that we've nicked from him in a pile behind the column so we can't see
it?
Yeah, good idea.
I'm just going to loiter kind of out of his field of vision.
Oh yeah, because why don't you just take off the necklace and put it over there?
I'll fill you in on that later.
Sure, whatever. So much more tenderly this time and respectfully.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna. Is there something I can like pull up on the other side of the desk, like a chair, like we're having a meeting?
There is a broken chair. There was a couple of benches, but nothing that you've seen that has like a back to it that would.
Oh, no worries. Anything I can just sit on. Just so we're either side of the table, or I'll go into a squat. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
yeah.
squat.
There's most of the things in here are really broken. There's the broken down altar, which you could prop things up on.
This seems overly complicated. I'll squat opposite him on the other side of the desk.
Yeah.
And I will burn my other 3rd level slot, and
Right.
I will have a chat with Casimir.
Okay. This time it's different than it was with Fitzroy because you're not dealing with a freshly killed corpse. You're instead only dealing with the skeleton, and a skeleton whose head is loose. So although it doesn't move at all, but you know the spell is working. You feel the spirit's presence in the room.
Honorable Crowrun, champion of the gods. How did you die?
Ugh. A fucker, Karos. I sustained grievous wounds in the fight when Shoho, Wishara, and I sealed him below the isle. Piece of shit.
I've forgotten. Does anyone in our party have message?
I don't think I do. No.
Was that a yes or a no, Sam?
Earring of message.
Yeah. Is it message
yeah.
in the earring? It is, isn't it? Yeah.
It is message, but you can only do it 4 times.
Yeah. A day.
Ever or
A day.
A day. Yeah.
Okay, I'll kind of glance over at Em and be like,
In your head, you hear. What's wrong?
the next question. We're going to find out what he's trying to find out from these creatures. Did you get anything from his notes?
He was very interested in the creatures, like very interested in the creatures. It was quite creepy, to be honest.
Okay, so is this the type of thing that I want to find out more about, or is it just best unasked and unanswered?
I feel like we've been through enough trauma already. I feel like perhaps we want to talk about things that are more relevant to the situation we're in, rather than I'll put it very briefly, he likes to fuck them. Which is more than the 25 words that you're allowed. But...
Yeah, no, that's sending, Sam. But that was
that
was 3 uses of the earring.
That's fine.
Because it's not a back and forth conversation. Just so you know, you've got 1 left, and then I need you to roll a d20 if you use up all.
My reply is free, though.
Your replies are free.
Okay.
Yes.
Ugh, one of those things touched me. And I'll go back to Casimir.
I'm just gonna do.
And so the customer say, how did the gods choose their champions and you become one?
It was a long and convoluted process, but it all knew I was the right man, the only man for the job. I achieved many things in my lifetime. All of them great. And Idal recognized this in me, because I did things in a way he liked.
Again, not going to ask any more questions about that. Nimbo's learning a lot about the gods.
It was a time when the gods more easily walked on this plane, so who knows?
I'm wearing bestiality. How can we help repair the seals that keep the worlds apart?
The seals won't break. And a single seal breaking will not be too terrible. But making the seals was difficult. Well, first we had to become imbued with the gods' power by becoming their champions, which for me was easy, and for the others was very difficult. And then we had to call upon the power during a complex ritual. It took at least 2 of us. I needed additional help, because Ricara's fucked me up so bad. Motherfucker.
Sounds stressful. Is it safe to open the lead box that is in the other room?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
And I turn to the others and I go, okay, this is our last question. I'm trying to communicate with these people without it seeming like a question to Casimir. What's under that?
I will remind you all, Casimir will only respond to Nimbo's questions, so the others can pitch questions, so if you wanted to brainstorm in the moment, it's just as soon as Nimbo asks a question, that will be answered by Casimir.
Do we want to ask more about the ritual? And I'm kind of asking, like everyone, yeah.
I think that's not a bad shout. I think something like what's involved in it, other than it's really difficult, but he found it easy.
Sure. What is needed for the ritual to create these seals?
The gods guided us through it. I knew I was dying. I didn't write anything down. But Shohu and Washara did. I helped them make their seals. Mine was the last. I'm sure they've got notes somewhere. I'm sure. And the skeleton seems to settle somehow despite not moving at all as the spell fades and the spirit returns to its rest.
Anyone else quite happy that that individual's dead?
Yes. I mean...
Yeah.
Honestly, he seems like he kind of blowed.
In many ways.
Mm-hmm.
I did not think of it that way, and now I am forced to always think of it that way.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure I wanted to know, but now that I know partly, I've got a morbid fascination. What did you find out from this note that you like to fool around with intellect devourers?
There's some sticky pages on the desk. You're welcome to have a look yourself.
Like, can you not just press to digitate those for us? That would be quite nice.
Oh, that's probably a good shout. I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm still not touching it.
There's a morbid and curious fascination with the non-humanoid beings of the world and other worlds.
I mean, honestly, I did not know you could do that to the Manticore.
Well, you know, it's got an old man's face, so...
Yeah.
I will also remind you that the broken statue you found was a statue of the Coatl, Mitzli. So, you assumed Angel might have been more like girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, so from the unstickified sticky notes, does it seem that his research went beyond the sexual and into the
absolutely.
useful?
It's most of the porn was only one like section of it. Most of it is notes on creatures, like where to find them, what they're capable of, what to use their like different parts for in like magic, as magic ingredients. Most of it is related to actually like more like zoology rather than.
So what I'm getting here is that
porn is like... more like the more human ones, so like the Coatls and things like that.
It's just like a Pokédex, but it also lists erogenous stones.
Yeah. You don't get the you don't get the impression that he was like having sex with intellect devourers.
Maybe he was a sapiosexual. I don't know.
He's Darwin, but even worse.
Yeah.
Wait, did Darwin fuck the tortoises?
I mean, he ate them.
Who once they taught us ate. Paul, apparently it's safe to open that lead box. So, should we kill the cat? Sorry, no offense. It's a term of speech. Sorry, I hadn't really thought about how insensitive it is.
Wow, Nimbo. Wow.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. That some of the other acolytes in the temple use that phrase a lot, and I honestly hadn't given it enough thought. I need to cut that out of my vocabulary. That was bad. I'm really sorry.
It's all right. Just please don't kill me.
No. What I meant was, shall we indulge in curiosity?
Oh.
It's a bit of a joke. Oh, let's open the box.
You make a... No. You open the box, and inside there is... it's like sort of filled with padding, and there's 3 potions inside, and another smaller box inside of it as well.
Can we open the other box?
I mean, obviously.
Inside it is an even smaller box. No, I'm joking. Inside it is
a tiny Russian grandmother.
It's Baba Yaga. Everyone roll initiative. It is inside of the smaller box is a brilliant silver ring, with the symbol of Idol sort of stamped into it. And decorations like filigreed around the edges that seem to... It first looks just decorative, but after studying it for a moment, you see it actually says Casimir Crowrun in a really elaborate script around the sigil.
Magic.
It is definitely magic.
What sort of magic? I know you love this part.
Yes, it's my favorite. It's helping me learn so much about the different types of magic. Not because I can never remember anything, but thankfully, 5emagic.shop has a lovely Detect Magic Aura reference sheet. This would be... I believe it is Abjuration Magic. Let me double check that real quick. No, it is Evocation Magic.
Cool. And the potions?
The potions are also magic. And actually make either an Arcana or a Medicine check would apply here.
Can
if you
I
wanted
help?
to figure out what... Yeah, absolutely. Or if Khalil's making Medicine, you could do Arcana.
Well, I just rolled with advantage. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's also fine.
No, we're splitting.
Yep.
Which is great because I got a nat 1 and a nat 17. So that was medicine, did you say, or arcana?
Yes. Or arcana.
21.
21 medicine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They look like potions of healing, but there's something not entirely right about them. They seem to be expired.
Okay.
So you can
I'm not sure
use
these
them.
are still good.
You can use them, and actually I have made a homebrew expired potion of healing, which I will pop in the chat for you, but they will not necessarily heal you if you use them.
Does it seem, with a 21, does it seem like they would do us any harm?
They might.
It's the vates all over again.
From Nimbo's experience with expired potions of healing, the effect could be anything from, and I will... So essentially what would happen, you consume this potion, roll d20, you could either take poison damage of various amounts, you could gain some temporary hit points, you could heal, or you could roll on the Wild Magic Search table.
Sick.
I was hoping it'd make you like grow an extra arm or something.
If you roll on the Wild Magic Search table, it might. So these are, if you want to use them, you have them available to you. I would just ask you mark them down in your inventory as the expired potion of healing, so that when you use them, we actually use them properly.
You said there's 3
Okay.
of them.
There are 3 of them.
I picture we give them to people who we feel obliged to help, but we don't like that much.
That seems really rude.
Also, I wouldn't want to be responsible for someone in their hour of darkest need getting poisoned and dying.
What if they really sucked?
Then we don't give them presents.
Yeah.
I love Muck's like various levels of I agree. I agree with that as well.
Conversational tennis.
So we got 3 of these. Who wants one?
Well, I think
just so you know the amounts, if you roll nat 20, you could heal 8d4 plus 8, which is a superior potion of healing.
Damn.
Yeah. If you roll a 1, you take 2d4 plus 2 poison damage. And everything else sort of slots in between.
Well, I guess, because we've got these 3 potions in the ring, does anyone fancy the ring and the other 3 get the potions? Personally,
that's a good point.
I'm a little uncomfortable with wearing the symbol of another deity. So I'm not going to go for the ring.
Yeah, guys, I was thinking about how to bring this up. But I think that one of the gods might have kind of made a decision already. I don't know if you guys maybe noticed it or detected anything because you're magical in that.
Yeah, actually, Nimbo, when you pinged Detect Magic, you would have realized Muck's greatsword wasn't previously magic, is now magic.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, it kind of happened during the whole like battle thing. Yeah, I think I might be kind of working with Idol these days. You know.
Is that all from just putting that little donation on the altar?
Yeah, a really good value actually.
Wow, I'm with the wrong gods.
Yeah,
Didn't mean that. That was a joke. That was a joke.
I've been trying to tell you.
Your amulet of lightning stops working.
It tases me.
Yeah.
You're resistant to lightning damage, so that wouldn't help much.
Yeah. So I might take the ring.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're the.
You will have to attune to it to know what it does.
Cool.
Yeah, we could have a sit down and post breakfast glass of wine. I'll get my detect magic and my detect magic and my disguise back. You can get your ring on. The rest of us.
That sounds good.
Stow these potions. Kalik, I feel a little bit bad. There was only 4 things. Sorry, I guess next time.
Look, this was your adventure. I'm just glad I came here and I warned you about the Sovereign.
Yeah, does that mean you're in danger too now?
Probably. But, like, with what my dad's been up to, I probably already was. The Sovereign finds out, which they will soon enough.
Don't you want to be with your family then?
Oh, I'm heading back to Lishold. I assume that's where you're going as well, given that's where these guys said you'd be taken. But yeah, no, I should head home and help.
Yeah, so yes, we should head back to Lizhold, and that's probably time sensitive. Again, on the curiosity front, there is that trapdoor at the other end of the complex.
Yes.
We're opening up the trapdoor. Yeah. We've got some boons from the gods. Like, let's go.
All right, you can take a short rest. Muck, are you attuning to the ring?
Yes, please.
It is a ring of the champion.
I love that.
It should be... Yeah, it should turn up.
Got it.
Whilst folks are taking that rest and recovering spell slots and attuning to rings, I'd like to kind of just slink away towards the altar to Idal.
Go for it. Yep.
And just take out Fitzroy's heart.
Okay.
And leave it on the altar.
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting choice.
And just say that this has been a strange day. I'm not sure I like you. But you seem to like my friends. I'm gonna leave this here because I can't eat it and it feels like this is probably the best place to leave it.
That's fair.
And slink back to the group.
Okay. You feel that feeling you've had ever since leaving the Temple of Vias in the Sorrow. That feeling like maybe someone was watching over you. There seems to be a strong sense of like a mixture of worry and confusion that just briefly washes over you.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I know what I'm doing.
Just for those interested, the Ring of the Champion. While attuned to the ring, when you are healed by any effect, you may roll hit dice to heal as well, as if you're taking a short rest. So,
nice.
Yeah, you get to heal extra.
Well, should we let the audience know about what the items were?
Yeah, if you want to tell everyone else,
or should we save it?
Up to you. If you want to reveal what the other items were, I will reveal to the audience. I forgot I'd given the party a brooch of shielding back in the swamp, so now they have 2 of them.
Nipple tassels of shielding.
But also, the Goliath had heard about the magic missiles and wanted to be immune to those.
Nimbo, got 1 item off from that hoard. Not the most exciting, but you just notice that he's clinking and clanking a lot less as he walks along. I've got the boots of Elvenkind, so that is going to take me to a straight -1 on stealth rather than disadvantage and -1.
We love this for Nimbo.
M has picked up from the Owlin Bard the Ring of the Swift, which means that I can expend charges to cast Expeditious Retreat, Levitate, or Fly.
I have the Brooch of Shielding, and I also have another item that I'm going to wait until it comes up because it'd be funnier that way.
Yeah, that's fun.
Nice.
That's fair.
I know that my sword just got anointed by God and all that, but I picked up another one. It is a Moon Touch long sword. It sheds a little moonlight, so it creates a bit of bright light in a 15-foot radius, dim light an additional 15 feet, so nice and shiny. Also, one big benefit is that it's a one-handed weapon, so I can also wield this cool shield that I found called a Sentinel Shield. While holding it, I have advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks, and it's emblazoned with the symbol of an eye.
That seems to follow you around, seems to follow people around the room, like it's the Mona Lisa.
Does it make like a wet kind of noise as it kind of moves in the socket?
Nah.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't actually move in the socket. It's an optical illusion. Also, are you keeping the expired potions of healing? And if so, do you want to split those up?
Yeah, I think everyone who didn't get the ring is getting one.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Feel free to add expired potion of healing. Should be an option as an item. Okay. And then you're heading to the end of the corridor where you fought the vampire spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to light torches on your way there? There's more.
Yeah, should we just turn on all the lights as we go? Just,
Yeah.
Well,
make ourselves at home.
Yeah. I mean, he was a bit of a dick. We should run up his power bill.
I mean, it's cool, but sure.
I doubt he's paying it anymore either.
He is very dead. That also happened.
Yeah.
Also, character flaws aside, he was a champion of the gods, so let's put a little bit of respect on that name.
More respect on the gods than on the individual.
Yeah.
Fair.
He was not a champion of me. He was a champion of someone who had him. He was a weapon, and he was a dick. And I do not feel the need to respect
a complete
that.
Weapon, yeah.
And what is a weapon but a tool?
Amen. As we're walking down this corridor, when Muck attuned to the item, she's put it on her ring finger, and she's just like, "Oh my gosh, this feels so nice. I guess I'm taken. Casimir for a run. Okay."
Kalik, it just looks like a little bit put out, but not too much. Okay, you make it to the end of the corridor, where you had previously found a trapdoor that appeared to be trapped as well, with strings running up the side to something hidden in the ceiling.
So, I happen to pick up these back in town, and I bring out a set of thieves' tools.
Yeah, you had also previously found one, which I think M had.
But I assume none of us are actually proficient in them.
I don't think anyone is. It would be Ace.
Give me a sec. And if we want, I could ask the gods for some help.
I could also ask a little unseen servant, if that would save you some slots, because you've used. Well, no, we rested. Never mind.
Yeah, but it was a short rest, so but what I can do is I can ask for a little bit of borrowed knowledge. So I would be able to get proficiency in it for an hour for the cost of a second double slot. But then my dex is rubbish, so 6 of one, half a dozen the other. But then we could guide on top of that. I don't know. What do we want?
Is it that bad to use the thieves' tools if we don't have initiative? If we don't have proficiency with
it would be a straight dex check without... The proficiency in thieves' tools allows you to add your proficiency bonus to that.
Right. Okay.
So we have +2 there.
An unseen servant will probably be safer, because if it goes wrong, then...
We're not there.
It's like the equivalent to one of those little bomb disarming robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and I could guide it.
Yeah, will we do that?
I don't think you can cast guidance on the unseen servant. Because it's a force, not a creature.
Doesn't the unseen servant have like hit points and stuff?
It does, but it doesn't count as a creature.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. It is described in the description as a force rather than.
Cool.
Can it grant advantage if can it use the help action?
Well, I don't think it has proficiencies.
No, I don't think it
No,
can.
It can't use the help action.
Okay.
I think it's fine. Like we
yeah,
try.
It can interact with objects basically.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, then
it can't attempt to disarm the trap either.
Okay.
It can only.
You can let it trigger the trap, Yeah, it can attempt to open the trap door, but that would be essentially what you would use it for.
Okay, well, I mean, I can attempt to disarm it.
Sure. I mean, I'm just a bit worried about, if I have every confidence in your skills, and if it goes wrong, you might get hurt.
That's also what you're here for.
Sure. I don't want to stand in your way.
Could I have some of that guidance, though?
Oh, absolutely. Freya, guide her.
You need to be right at the end of the corridor. Can everyone else please position themselves on the map where they would want to wait while Blurta does this? Do you need to have line of sight to keep guidance up? Or is it just not once you've cast it, right? Yeah, Blurta will be right at the end.
I touch Blurta. She's guided. Yeah. I think we go around I'm definitely going to go around the corner. Kind of like, fire in the hole.
Okay, that's... Everyone has so much confidence in Blurta.
Good luck.
Alec is also staying in the back.
We just don't have confidence or trust in this place.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is fair. Alec is also back up.
Fuck. It was a 13.
Blurta, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please? As you attempt to...
That's a nat 1.
Ouch. Okay. As you attempt to disarm the thin wires that were running up the side of the corridor, you instead accidentally, pick one of them like a guitar string, and a vat of acid pours down over top of you. You take 12 points of acid damage as you are absolutely doused in the stuff.
You okay around there?
Yes. For the record, for those watching at home and also my fellow players, I now, with that item of Soraya, now also crit fail on a 13 on the dice.
Yes, you do.
So that was 2 crit fails.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that would have probably... The 13 would have been okay otherwise, because I could have still got, a minimum of 16. So...
God.
Oof. Crit fail on the tech and crit fail on the save.
Ouch.
So how much damage was that?
12 points of acid damage. Yeah. Alex did ask me to include some cursed items, and I did, and then Alex attuned to the cursed item, and as a DM, I'm very happy. But given Alex's relationship with their dice, I do feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lean around the corner, stick my head out, and be like, "You're alright," and that's
Blurta
gonna be a level 1 healing
sizzling.
word.
No, I am. Does anyone have a base? I need some alkali.
You know what, Alex? For that, take a D8 inspiration. Just because it was also funny and scientifically accurate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That being said, if you cover yourself in acid, please don't just pour a random base on yourself. It won't help.
Also, you take 6 points of healing as well.
Thank you. Well, so that trap was basically undisarmable, to be honest.
Yeah.
Did seem pretty tricky. Does it look like there's any other traps left, or if there's anything else?
Nope. That seems to have been the only thing from your earlier investigations.
Just thinking about the bases thing. Do you know, a common neutralizer for acids is ammonia? So, as part of me is should we all pee on Blurta and we'll
No!
Well, to make the ammonia, you'd have to pee and then, keep the pee for quite a long time. Because then you get the urea degrades into uric acid and then into ammonia.
Well,
I don't want to give you inspiration for these comments because they're But sure, go ahead, you two. Take the 8s.
Okay.
D8.
D8.
If If it makes it
No,
feel more...
you've leveled up.
Okay.
Where I mean, unlike with our one shots where we let the DM decide the size of the d8s, I'm just gonna scale them to your level, as if there's like a friendly bard present, but it's me.
If it makes the d8 feel more earned, so different animals will use different molecules to get rid of their nitrogen waste. So we use urea, but birds will use uric acid. And they excrete a kind of mixture of poo and pee, which is kind of this. That's why bird poo is kind of liquidy, because it's kind of liquid poo or solidy pee.
Yeah, I do feel better after hearing that, actually. Yeah.
Does that mean we need like a Kenku to come along and like shit?
And here's the new NPC, Jonathan.
I think I'm just like prestidigitating any kind of residual acid off myself. Just like fuck.
That's absolutely fine. You can definitely do that. But yeah, it seems you can now open the trapdoor.
Yay!
Has M shared what they learned from the texts?
Has M shared everything they learned from the texts?
Probably not the Blood Hunter stuff.
Okay, so.
But the stuff about the Underdark?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so before we go down here, if this is an entrance to the Underdark, probably going to be pretty dangerous down there. I've never been, but all the books I've read and all the stories that I've heard, the Underdark is pretty spicy. So, are we ready for this?
I mean, my thinking here is we're probably not going to go on a full of Underdark adventure right this second, but we can at least kind of get a basic.
We'll poke our heads down, see what's going on.
Let's look through the orifice. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess also we're going to need to find a way to seal this on the way back, because having an open door to the Underdark, I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's no guarantee there'll even be like. It's like this passage was last used like 1,000 years ago. It might well have suffered cave-in since.
I'm carrying some traps.
There have been earthquakes recently.
I also have some traps on me which we could set in place of the one that's just been unleashed when we come back.
Great.
Perfect.
That's awesome. Let's give it a go then.
All right, you open up the hatch, and inside it you see a very, very old ladder leading down. This won't be on the map. I'm gonna theater of the mind this
Show
so
it to me.
I have not. It's a ladder into a hole in the ground in a cave. Heading down. Eventually, after it's a long ladder, probably about 30 meters. The ladder stops, and you find yourself very deep underground. There's a narrow path leading further away from the corridor you came from, in the same direction, that continues to slope down quite gently. And this does seem to be the passage into the Underdark that Casimir had described in his notes.
Now that we're down here, I'm thinking this is a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's at the very least a not now idea. We've got an appointment to make with Fitzroy's chums.
Yeah.
But at least now we know it's here. You know, if we ever need to, recklessly endanger ourselves, we know where to go.
Yeah.
I mean, also, this outfit is ruined, and I want to look my best if we're going on the dark adventure.
That's quite fair.
Gotta show those drow who's boss.
Exactly. You can't come up looking shabby.
All right. In that case, are you heading out of the cave?
Yeah, I think so.
Because you have a trapped corridor filled with magic archers waiting for you if you're doing that.
Huh? Oh, the same one we came through.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. I guess we're going to the Underdark, are we?
Wait, so I'm just going to turn to Calic and just like, how did you get through that anyway?
I ran and got hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I heard fighting and screaming and claws.
That's valid. No, I was just wondering if you'd come up with some clever way around it, but...
Nope. I was thinking about one, because, that didn't look like a fun thing to pass through, but...
Nope.
Well, when we get back up, I will use one of the traps that I got in the swamp and set that up. I don't know if there's anything you need from me to do that.
No, it just takes you 10 minutes. Just let me know later which of the 2 traps you've used, but you can do that,
Cool.
later, unless you're planning on using another one anytime soon.
I just scatter a few ball bearings around the entrance.
Always allowed. Yep. Yep. The entrance to the Underdark, trapped and ball-bearinged. You return to the corridor filled with the murals of people that you previously made your way through. The trap there definitely does still seem to be active.
From this side, is there any indication of any sort of deactivation mechanism?
Make an investigation check.
Guidance.
Cool. That is 18. That's guidance.
18. So you spend a bit of time searching around in the walls, and you do eventually find a loose stone that's sort of like been shoved into a crevice in the wall. Removing it, you see a strange arcane rune.
Does it look familiar?
Arcana check, please.
Some kind of Bluetooth.
Guidance.
Yeah, you can definitely get guidance again.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, cool. Yeah, it's not one you've ever seen used before, but you've seen it described. It's essentially an activation mechanism. And with a 20, you'd know that tracing it will activate or deactivate it. As long as you imbue it with some amount of arcane power.
Imbue it with some... Okay.
If you can use a first level spell slot to activate the rune. And it should disarm the trap.
Okay. I think I'll do that with a first level spell slot.
Alright,
Thank you.
in that case, you can all make it through the corridor and outside if you want to.
I think Nimbo is still kind of like curling up behind his shield, just kind of in case.
Absolutely fine. Yeah, coming outside, Mitsley hadn't exactly been clear on what had happened to her, because she had been waiting outside for you, and the fissure attacked. There are several corpses just sort of strewn about, that look like they have either been squeezed or bitten to death.
Do any of them have anything worth stealing?
No.
Well, that's just disappointing.
Like that sort of constriction death is one of those things that like really terrifies me. Like the idea of like a really large snake getting hold of me. Yeah. Science fact about that is the way that it does work is the way that when they get hold of a prey item is that they'll squeeze and then relax so that the creature will take a breath and then squeeze again, and then they'll do that over and over, and it's horrible. It's like they're incredible creatures, but terrifying.
Why is it important that the creature takes a breath?
It changes. So is it that they
I think it as they breathe, it means that they're not like trapping air in their lungs, and so they can squeeze because the epiglottis is open, and so it goes, and then you'll lock because the victim will try to close their throat, and then they'll relax, open, breathe, squeeze.
Oh my god! Now I'm terrified.
I think you still had a nerd dice, Sam, but otherwise
Yeah,
I
I
would have
do.
given you another one. Yeah.
It's worth it for that.
We're just calling them nerd dice for now because that's what Kalu always calls them. Okay. What's your plan? You've left the cavern.
Are we just heading back to town?
Yeah, it's about half a day's journey to Siren, and then from there another 2 days back to Lissold.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's any is there anything that we really want to do in Siren, or do we just want to go, rest, carry on?
I mean, probably like sell up some of this junk we've gathered. That's not bad.
I might want to do some flirting, seeing as I'm engaged to be wed. I feel like that's a fun, little get in now while you can.
We can do it like a hen night.
Oh my god!
I'm going to point out to everyone, it is like 10 o'clock in the morning, so by the time you get to Siren, it'll probably be about 2 p.m.
Hen parties start at like 1 or 2 p.m, right? And they just go on all day.
I hate that, personally.
Nimbo gets a bit of parchment and draws a big L on it.
Alec just looks kind of put out.
Yeah,
So should we? Yeah, let's get a wiggle on, because I don't know how long this contact is going to stay. It's going to stick around.
Before we move, just as a slight point of just checking, do we want to stick to the roads since we know that we were followed here?
There was no road.
Okay, well, do we want to try and be hidden?
There's a road between the Citadel and Siren, but the way to the Dread Hollow, there was no road.
Yeah.
But that's a good point. Maybe we should stay off the roads for the entire way.
But
yeah,
I feel like stay like parallel to the roads, because like if we go entirely off the roads, that's probably where there's like we'll get eaten by like bears or something.
But just try not to be conspicuous on the roads.
But also, like, I can have a chat with the bear. We'll be fine.
Or we have like cool disguises.
Yeah. Also, I just remembered we probably got Mr. Tumnus to deal with when we get back to town.
Oh, he was lovely.
His name was Mr. Peanut Butter, but yes, possibly.
Thank you.
Cousin of Story.
Tumnus is Orcish for peanut butter.
Why is a
Half
satyr
Orcish.
speaking Orcish? No, that's fine. Yes, could someone roll me a d6, please, as you make your way back to Lissel? Back to Siren?
Who wants to do it?
Someone other than me, please.
I can do it.
Go for it.
It's okay, Alex, you can't roll 13 on a d6.
This is true.
It's
Two.
2.
Okay, can you roll me d8 then?
Yeah. Ho. It's 2.
2, okay. Yeah, you tried to take a slightly different path than the one you took to get here, which is easy enough to do because you're on a wide open plain, essentially. Keep an eye out for people, satyrs. Can everyone make me a perception check, please? And I will make one for Calic.
Nat 20 for 22.
Calic has a Blurta crits, also known as a 13. -1, so he's 12.
14 for him.
Okay.
Nimbo's a bit distracted. Only got 10.
Okay. And Muck?
Sorry, I got an 8.
With advantage?
With advantage, with a +4. I got an 8.
In that case, M and Blurta, you notice this, but the rest of you don't. As it's possibly partially also because they're all wearing heavier armor, and in Nimbo and Muck's case, their heads are further off the ground. You pass through a prairie dog village. But you notice this when Nimbo, Muck, and Kalek all step into a hole almost simultaneously and face plant down into the ground, taking 2 points of bludgeoning damage each.
Oh no.
Would the armor, would Muck's armor protect against that?
No, because it is a,
concussion.
Yeah.
It's not weapon, yeah.
It's not a weapon attack. It's also, your armor's not on your head as far as I know.
Yeah, you right.
I tried.
Yeah. It was
I'll
worth
help.
the shots, but yeah, no. Yeah, the three of you faceplant as a bunch of prairie dogs like pop out of their holes, and then immediately scurry back down at the intrusion.
I say, oh, sorry. Sorry, not a threat. They can understand.
I don't know what prairie dogs sound like. Yeah, they seem to acknowledge you in some way, but they also seem angry.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we'll be leaving. I disentangle my foot from their front door.
Yeah, you slowly, carefully pick your way through this prairie dog village, and eventually end up back on the road. The road is middlingly quiet. There's occasional merchants that you seem to be traveling either to or from Siren. But eventually you make your way into Siren at about a little past midday, 1-2 p.m. You are free to do here whatever you like, but at this point we are going to take our break. So we will be back in 10 minutes time at 8:40. So yeah, see you all very shortly, folks. Oh dear. I'm sorry to tell you this, Katanga, but I'm afraid that this misery high bluff you keep talking about has just been a figment of your imagination.
Can Katanga make an insight check?
Absolutely.
Do you want me to roll deception?
No point, because that was a natural 1.
Well, if I notice this mid-smooch, can I flick my tongue out for a quick taste?
Sure. Make a sleight of hand check, I guess.
What is
Sleight
with
of
your
tongue.
characters and tasting things?
Mate, we've talked about these body image issues, and like you can't be comparing yourself to like refreshing beverage cunt of all people.
Most of the fleas, because I assume Dream isn't actually being all that careful.
No.
So a lot of the fleas do manage to like jump ship. And I don't know what happens if you pour bleach on a flea. They might be fine.
It might disintegrate, I don't know.
Yeah.
Google it.
What happens when you bleach a flea?
Live Psychom coming straight at you.
Look, Psychom's just being... Okay, so...
That name.
So when the Sex Muskets sing, "God save the Queen," they
Yeah.
actually literally...
Yeah, they're quite sincere. A fascist regime, which we approve of.
It's
I
the,
called out with my own deep throaty alarm call as well.
What are you doing down here?
Oh, we're just taking a shortcut. You know, just traffic.
We're fumigating for sewer clowns here. You can't be here.
Oh, no.
I've been called worse, but you better shut your mouth.
We all know the real sewer clown is Elon Musk and his tunnels, so... Kick me off Twitter, Elon, I dare you.
So, Boomslang will disguise himself as Reginar and be Big Spoon.
Okay.
I got you, buddy.
So we cut to a scene where this Yuan-Ti, this snake person, is spooning a pudding angel.
No. Snake person disguised as a halfling.
Yes. Oh. You're even bigger a spoon than I remember.
Yeah, I just I used to have that energy.
Delightful. Angel delightful. And then we fade to black.
Is that your full name?
Fade to black of spooning.
I don't want to miss a thing.
So you see in the room Eridark Ariesis, who is a pallid elf fighter gunslinger. Do I have guns? Do I fuck? What?
We are back. Welcome back to Science and Sorcery. Our party has just arrived in the lovely town of Siren, the town they've spent the most time in yet in this campaign. What are you doing here? Are you just passing through, or are you stopping anywhere?
I mean, my thinking is we should collect any rewards for all the baddies we killed.
No, I also forgot to make the list of how much money you would earn for the baddies you killed. So I will let you know off stream how much money you earn if you do decide to go
we will do that, and that's a great amount that we got for that.
Yeah.
1 million gold.
Plenty of gold. We're all good.
Yeah.
No, the captain Captain Durst is happy to see you again. Happy to pay you whatever amount for killing people. If you want to ask her questions, that I do have answers to, but I forgot to tot up the totals.
Okay. Do you know anyone who would buy a 1,000-year-old porn collection?
What?
Oh no, we just found it on this adventure.
That's
It belongs in a museum.
This one belongs in the ground.
Honestly, I'd probably go to Lishold. That seems like the kind of thing, rich city people would want. It's mostly farmers here.
Farmers get lonely.
I think it's more the 1,000-year-old aspect.
It's vintage.
If you want good money for it, I'd go to one of the auction houses.
Okay. We picked up some other relic-y things that might be good there.
You know what? I don't think I want to know, just in case this was crimes.
I think it had passed the statute of limitation on that.
I don't think I want to know more than this. But you have interesting lives.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Have you had any other reports from around the country of holes in the world, monsters, weird stuff?
Yes.
Oh, good. So it's not just us.
Yep.
I started to feel personal.
No. There was a demon that was poisoning a well in town.
Here?
Yeah. Someone, a couple of other crest guards passing through took care of it. The water turned a couple of people kind of cannibally.
Oh, what people? Who?
That's unpleasant.
I'm not sure if you met them. One of them was a farmer's wife. The other was called...
See, farmers do get lonely.
And hungry, apparently.
The other was Butch Ottenbrow. He's the local drinking champion. Might have seen him in the Skull of Loot. Yeah, but that all got taken care of. Very grateful, obviously.
These crowds guard that came through.
Yes.
There didn't happen to be an Owlin and a Goliath above them, did there?
No, there was a half-elf and a halfling.
Okay.
Oh, also we found that stupid owl.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
The half-elf and the halfling, where were they headed next?
They said they had some work to do in the plains.
Okay, so they left going east rather than west, right?
Yeah. No, they came from the west. They'd been near the border. There'd been some scuffles there with other strange creatures, something with tentacles. But no, they were heading back towards the capital, but off into the plains. Check on some of the villages there.
Yeah, we had a nasty surprise recently. We're just covering any loose ends.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Have there been any satyrs passing through?
Satyrs?
You know,
I haven't
goat legs,
seen any?
little horns, mischievous.
I have read about them in
Magic
you know,
piano.
Loves a cup of tea.
Sparky.
Those were not in the children's books I read as a kid. I haven't seen one. I've never seen one. God, satyrs as well? Demon satyrs. What is the world coming to?
Well, we're trying to get to the bottom of that as well.
Glad to hear it. So far you've been really successful at doing all the things you set out to do, so, you know.
Yeah, well,
I'm hopeful there.
Great. It's been lovely to chat. I'm sorry if we're seeming a little bit out of sorts.
Frankly,
a lot on our minds.
You always have.
Thank you, I guess.
I don't think it's bad. It makes life more interesting.
Later. Next time. Bye.
She does finger guns back at you.
Oh, wow.
I love her.
We leveled up our relationship.
Yeah. Unlocked bisexualism.
She is too old for any of you.
But
just in general, just game recognizes game.
Yeah, no, she rolled an insight check on herself.
Hope it doesn't
Maybe
awaken
she
anything
always
in me.
maybe she knew and she just hadn't outed herself to you yet. You don't know.
Well, yeah, we get it, doesn't it? Is there anything else we want to do in town? I probably want to just swing by the loot.
Yeah, is there anyone you want to do in town?
Well, we're on the clock, so if Julep is in, I'll pop in. I'll say hi. It'd be kind of rude to pass through and not even see if she's around. I know there's no time to stop.
I'm gonna go woo Azza as well, very quickly. Quick woo. One in, one out. Yeah.
Callum is still following you around, just so you know.
Oh, this guy. Well, he's
still tagging along with you. You've not asked him to leave, so he's sticking around.
Callum, where are your family based?
Lishold.
Okay, so we're going the same way.
Yeah.
You might want to just wait outside, bud.
We're all going for a drink, and I don't think they serve people of your age in here.
Oh, I've been inside before. They told me you'd gone to the... Well, I came in to see if you were here.
I'm just going to use the last that I have to send them a message and just be like, this may cause you some emotional damage. You probably shouldn't come in here.
Make a persuasion check. Or an intimidation check, depending on what you're trying to do.
Okay.
You were considering your blood curse, weren't you?
That is a 17, and that is on persuasion rather than intimidation.
Persuasion, okay. Okay.
Em's in a nice mood.
Oh. Today I will not crush you.
I've got some... I need to go get my armor polished. I'll see you guys at the edge of town in an hour.
Yes, your armor. That's what this is about.
He walks off, armor still gleaming.
Stay away from...
Still billowing.
Stay away from the Dead Mice bar.
And the bakery.
I'm not an idiot! Who did I think that I am? I mean, seriously. Just, like, muttering, like, in a little, like, teenage strop, stomping off down the street at Nimbo's patronizing comments.
In his small little armor.
In his small little gleaming armor with his billowing cloak and his massive fucking sword that's too big for him.
Kids these days.
So we're all agreed we're ditching him, right?
Run!
You can try.
To be fair, I don't want to take his side or anything, but he did just give us some potentially life-saving and life-altering information. I feel like that at least earns him a ticket to this song.
Yeah, he's certainly proved himself to be useful, even if he is a little annoying.
Let's make sure he gets back home safe, and then I'll cuss out his parents, and then I will cuss out my own parents, and then I'm sure he'll. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, we got you back.
Thanks, guys.
Going to disclose loot. I'm afraid Julep's not yet back from her trip to Lissold, but you might meet her on the road. But Aza is once again.
I'll bring the comfy tent.
You don't have a tent. You can purchase tents, but you don't have a tent.
I would like to purchase a tent while I'm in town.
You can go and purchase a tent.
The bang tent.
I will look up the price of a tent. Aza is behind the bar. A 2-person tent would cost you 2 gold pieces.
Gone.
That's a bargain.
That is really good.
Why do we all
You're
have
just
tents?
rich. You can buy tents. You're just not standard equipped with tents. 2 gold is a lot of money to most people. Yeah, go ahead. Anyone who wants to buy a tent can buy a tent.
I mean, I have one already, kind of.
It's just it gets invaded by a djinn.
True, but not midges.
Yet. Depends on how annoyed Brum gets with you. Okay, Auza is behind the bar. The inn is eerily silent.
Oh. Well, I go up to the bar. I'm like,
oh, hey guys, welcome back.
As Mutt goes up to the bar, I'm just gonna give her a bit of a tap on the shoulder, guidance.
Appreciate that.
What's up?
Like, hey. Oh, you know, time flies. Right? Yeah, I got one of these on the old finger now, you know. A gleamer.
Congratulations, I think.
I mean,
is it a good situation?
There's a little guy who wants to marry me. He's too young. He's literally a child. You met him?
Yeah, no, I told you about him. I told you about him last time you were here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Of course, you know the little guy.
Yeah,
the little guy.
Kalak, the honorable Kalak.
Yeah. No, this is just a ring I kind of picked up in a dungeon, you know, just to like ward him off a little bit, good luck charm kind of thing. So, but hey, my parents might really make me marry him on my way home, so that's where we're headed. So, just thought I'd swing by.
That sounds rough.
It would be rough.
Yeah,
it would be rough.
If it makes you feel better, I'm pretty sure our dad's got grand plans for the 3 of us as well when it comes to marriage. So
that would be rough.
You know what? It might be. It definitely might be.
Yeah, I guess I'm not really looking for a marriage right now. You know, maybe just a little something different.
Who isn't?
Yeah, I guess that's one way you could answer the question. Oh shit. So you tending bar? It's empty. Why is it empty?
Because a demon tried to eat a bunch of people yesterday.
Wow, life can be...
was making people want to eat people yesterday. I mean, like,
that's
turned out for about 2 weeks, but didn't really notice until yesterday.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Missed that perception check, huh? Life can be so short. Do you want to kiss me? I have very low charisma.
Have guidance.
At this point, Nimbo is gonna like turn away and at the same time kind of like turn all the others away from this part of the from looking at this part of the bar, just to give Muck a little bit of privacy.
What do I need to roll?
Persuasion check.
Oh,
remember, you got that D4.
Yeah, I'll be using it. It's not gonna make a difference unless he really already wanted to kiss me.
As I see it going wrong, like whilst looking the other way, I just kind of like twirl my fingers.
Oh
And
my
chrono
god,
shift
thank
to do it
you.
again.
Thank you.
This is Nimbo using his wish on getting a girlfriend all over again.
It's a dirty 20, guys. It's a dirty 20.
Love is in the air.
Love's in the air.
Ozza just sort of looks at you, goes, yeah, alright then. And just like leans over the bar and kisses you.
Woohoo. That's in character.
You hear a snort from the doorway to the kitchen, where Horn, Ozza's twin brother, is just like at your woohoo, just like can't keep it in anymore.
Sweet.
And then Horn turns to M and Blurta. I hope you're not expecting me to hook up with one of you.
No, you're okay.
Cool.
Flattered,
Cool.
but no.
No,
I
if you've
mean,
got any hot
no
friends, I
offense.
wouldn't say no to that, but it would be a bit weird if we were all like doing that.
Well, it would be a bit weird because one of you would then end up fucking our dad, and you know I don't want that.
I just retch a little bit.
Nimbo is like barely laughing at that.
Ozza, finishing kissing Muck, throws an empty glass at their brother, who ducks and ducks back into the kitchen, still laughing.
Nice. Got him. Cool. Well, this has been nice. I guess I'm gonna go home. But maybe I'll see you some other time.
Always welcome
And then
there.
just like aggressively thinks, like too hard.
Make another persuasion check.
Okay.
Just to see how well it goes over.
Nat 1. +2. No, it's a nat 1. It's a nat 1.
He just at that just is slightly taken aback at the over-aggressive wink, but is still at the very least amused by you, not turned off in any way. More just oh wow, she's really bad at this.
Yeah.
You're always welcome here. Long as your friend doesn't fall out with my sister.
I'll keep him in line.
I'm looking forward to your next visit. You not staying then?
No.
All right. have a safe trip. Don't get cannibalized
Thanks, you too.
or demonized or any of those other things.
You're so funny.
Yeah, I am.
I'm just gonna say right now, I'd like to nominate Rachel for the
Moment of
MVP at the end of the episode. Rachel's ability to roleplay a character with a -1 charisma, just awkward enough, but still a bit charming.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely incredible. I completely agree. This is only taken in total, I'd say this would have taken maybe 15 minutes, and Kalik did say he'd meet you in an hour, so you can try to ditch him as well.
Well, I think we decided as a group we probably wouldn't do that, right, Nimbo?
We're not going to ditch him until Lissold,
Lissold.
right?
Yeah.
You get the impression once he's in Lissold, he's essentially said he's gonna go home and help his dad with whatever his dad's up to.
Yeah.
And it might be worth, and if you're comfortable with this, obviously if you're not, we can not, but might be worth talking to Kalik's parents about what they know, because it seems like they know more than he does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board with that.
As long as we can make sure that we set boundaries and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'll just tell them straight away. We saved your son's life. You probably would have died without us. So in exchange,
We saved your son's life with a javelin.
Yeah.
We
I could have killed
almost
him
murdered your
multiple
son,
times.
but didn't.
Yes.
That's not saving someone's life, Rachel.
Think about it.
Failing to kill someone is not saving their life. Okay. In that case, you wait for Kalik at the edge of town. He returns his armor just as shiny as it was before, and you set off down the road. Are you following the path, or are you going off-road?
I mean, we've still got to go the same direction as the road.
Yeah.
But I agree that we should probably not be on the road.
Keep an eye out for any travelling carts in case we see a julep.
Yeah. It will also, you are going to have to descend the cliffs, and there is essentially only one path there that is definitely safe to travel. Because you're going through Heathland, so it would slow you quite a bit to not follow the path there. On the plains, it will be a lot easier.
Maybe we go on the path until we're through the heathland and down the cliffs, and then once we're on the plain, then we can go a bit more stealthy. Because
Yep.
I don't know about you guys, but I worry about us missing a certain timing window that we don't know. You know, because once we get to this one, we've still got to find Patty Wurst.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yep. All right. In that case, can someone else roll me another d6, please, as you set off into the heathlands of the world?
I can do this one.
Yep.
That's a 1.
A 1. Okay, can you roll a d8? Sorry, d6, please.
D6. That's another 1.
I always wonder whether low numbers are good or bad.
I think we've done that one.
Shall I roll again?
Have we done that one? Yeah, can you roll again just because I cannot recall? Sorry.
6.
6. Oh, okay.
What was that noise?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I think you're gonna enjoy this one.
Is it more pause?
Shit.
Is it is it a crow again?
We're about to encounter the horniest monster that ever lived.
No, I think you will enjoy. I think you will enjoy this. That's all I can say. You're going down the road, just at a steady pace, and you're in about a couple of hours outside of Lishold when you hear giggling off the side of the road. And as you approach, you hear someone yell up, "Hey, hey, hey, you! Wait! Wait, 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 wait!" And out into the road rush 2 goblins.
You alright? What's up?
If you want to pass, gotta beat our riddles.
Oh, fuck riddles.
No.
No.
If you want to pass, you have to beat our riddles.
Ooh.
They look at each other, whisper something in Goblin, which I think we'd established none of you speak.
Nope.
What is a neck but no head?
A bottle of wine.
A bottle! He got it right, even though he's so big, his head's in the clouds.
Ooh.
Your turn.
Well, that's a little rude.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I kind of had it coming.
5, 4,
We need a riddle.
3, 2,
We'll have a riddle.
1.
What
Too
has...
late.
Oh.
If 2 is a company and 3 is a crowd, what are 4 and 5?
4 is quiet, 5 is loud?
9!
Honestly, these goblins are lucky that I have no more 3rd level spell slots. Look, we've been having a rough day, rough couple of days. So, if you don't mind, kind of on the clock. You know, oh, what has a face and hands but no other body parts?
Block.
Great, we're on one. So, and I just keep striding.
No. One of the goblins runs up to block your path.
I cast levitate on him.
What kind of saving throw is that?
That is gonna be a con save.
One moment, let me pull up a stat block. Oh god, where is it? One moment, please. A Constitution saving throw. That is a 4. As the goblin. Oh no, sorry. Could you make a charisma saving throw? Okay. Yeah, you tried to cast a spell, and at a moment you feel you can't hurt this thing. This is so cute. And then you remember who you are, and that you're on a clock, and that it's getting in your way, and your spell goes through, and the goblin levitates off the ground. And right in that moment, the other one stops laughing. They both stop laughing. And
look, we don't want to fight. We're just, we don't really have time for this.
That was really rude. And their visage changes from a classic goblin into something just a bit more eccentric. Their ears lengthen significantly backwards. Their faces twist from the classic goblin features into something a bit more elegant. As they both take out these big scepters that suddenly have appeared in their hands that look like they have their own faces carved in the heads. And I need everyone to please roll initiative because you pushed them off.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
And I will just get up a map, just so you know this map is just a random map because I do not have a specific map for this one. So you could place yourself somewhere on the path, please.
What? You didn't custom design a map for every single random encounter?
I did not. Shocking, I know.
Lazy. We're just trying to go.
You are.
How do we add ourselves to the map?
Oh, maybe you can. I will do it.
I can't see a map.
You should be. Can you see the map, Alex?
I can see a map.
I can see it.
Cool. We'll try refreshing. And I will add everyone to the map. So Nimbo, the one in front of you is levitating, which I will fix in a moment. Everyone else, please position yourself where you would be. This one will be over here.
We didn't rest, did we?
You did.
Since when?
Since I got acid bath.
No.
Sorry.
Well, we had 45 minutes to wait for Thingy Bob. But we didn't say we rested.
No, you didn't say you rested.
You could always take a dodgy health potion.
You can always take a dodgy health potion.
I think I've probably got a normal health potion as well, to be fair.
How high in the air did you raise the creature?
20 feet.
20 feet. So the one in front of Nimbo is floating 20 feet up in the air, the other one is on the ground, and nothing wants to move. Why are you being so difficult about that particular location? Okay, that's fine. I'll be over there. Okay, yeah, initiatives, please.
13.
Is that a 13 on the dice, Alex?
No.
13? Sorry, Rachel?
I got a nat 20 for 21.
Nice. And Sam?
25.
25. Okay, and Khalil?
11.
11. Alright, let me roll initiatives for these guys as well. Okay, yeah, they did not roll very high. M, you're up first.
If I drop a spell, they'll just drop, right?
Yep.
And they'll take fall
2d6,
damage. Yeah.
2d6 fall damage, yeah.
I'll drop that spell, let them fall, and then I'm going to throw a firebolt at it.
Firebolt, yeah. I always think you say fireball, and then I remember M's not a high enough level.
No, I don't have firebolt.
Wizard. No. Okay, yeah, they take fall damage, and then go ahead and make your attack, please.
Do you want me to roll the fall damage, or have you done that?
No, I've rolled the fall damage for them,
Cool.
2d6.
And that is a 16 for a firebolt.
16 will hit. Yeah, they go as they land on the ground and then let out another as the firebolt hits. Oh no, actually, can you make another charisma saving throw before you roll for the firebolt?
Okay.
Sorry,
That's
I forgot about that.
That's 22.
22, yep, absolutely.
And I rolled a 10 and a 6, so 16 points of fire damage.
Okay. It is how much? 6 damage?
16.
Yeah. 16. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
10 and a 6.
yeah, that's fine. It's going to use as a reaction to reduce that damage to 0 and instead regain 1d6 hit points.
Well, that's really rude.
Yes.
Sure. Okay. That's it for me.
All right. That's your turn. Okay, Muck, we come to you next.
I'm gonna stash my shield and make an attack with my long sword.
Okay, against which one?
Against the other one. So I should get here.
Yeah. For some reason, it doesn't like that spot on the map.
Okay, no worries.
I might just... No, that's all good. I'm just gonna scroll everyone and place this a little bit further back. And then that will be fine.
Perfect.
There we go.
24 to hit.
Can you make a charisma saving throw, please, first?
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Oh. Okay, 17.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
So it's 24 to hit.
That hits.
13 damage.
Okay, this one is also going to use its reaction. No, actually it's not. It's going to take that damage.
Yeah.
Second attack. Can you make another charisma saving throw, please?
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh. Charisma. Oh, nat 1 reduced to 0.
Okay, you try to lift this.
Okay. Oh, you legends. 15.
15. Yeah, that makes it. Go ahead and roll your attack. There's something about these creatures that makes it really hard. Like, you have to push through to try to damage them.
10 to hit.
10 does not hit, I'm afraid. It's very small, and it nimbly dodges out of the way in the moment of hesitation before the world seems to shift around you, and you break through it to bring your glowing sword down again in the spot where it was just standing. Anything else on your turn?
No, thank you.
Blorta, we come to you then.
Okay. I'm just going to Eldritch Blast the more damaged one.
Okay, make a charisma saving throw, please.
So saving throw is... Jesus, my modifier. Saving throw. 22.
Yep, that makes it. Go ahead, and because, actually, these are 3 blasts, right? So you need to make 3 charisma saving throws.
Only 2, but yeah. So,
2 blasts, yeah. So 2 saving throws.
So the first one is 7 force damage plus 3 fire damage.
Yep. It is going to reduce that to 0 and instead gain some hit points.
Not like. And the second one was a natural 1 on the dice.
Yeah. You try to fire up the second blast, and it goes wide because you realize you can't hurt this thing. It's your friend. It's so much better than you.
Blurta has never thought that thought in her life.
And then and then you think, wait a second, that's not my thought. What was that?
The little gobshites.
Nimbo, your turn. The one in front of you has fallen prone, so you would have advantage on attacks against it.
Nimbo didn't really want to fight these things, just wanted to get past them. And it seems like right, no. Okay, yeah, I will this turn. I don't know whether what I'm thinking of doing would be really dumb and annoying. I'll just hit it. Shillelagh.
I was about to say, is it the same thing as spending 2 rounds of combat complaining using the message cantrip?
Not quite that much.
Because that was fun at the same time, so it's allowed.
I will save it for next turn.
In
so
that
I'm gonna
case,
Shillelagh, and I will charisma
attack.
save.
Charisma save, yeah.
I fail. 10.
Yeah, 10.
I do nothing.
Succeed.
I'm gonna circle. Oh, an unexpected error occurred. How appropriate.
You did also just fly across the map, so.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to just reset that. I'm gonna circle around to the other side of this guy, and I'm gonna say to the others, "Look, we just want to get out of here. Like, we don't need to fight." And I'll.
Yeah, you do, ugly.
Hey!
I'm never gonna be able to hit these things, so I think we need to make a run for it.
Right, I can help us do that next turn. But that's me.
Okay. In that case, it is now the strange goblins' turns. The first one, is going to, look at, M, who has done the most damage, I think overall, had it not been reduced, and turn to you and say, you know what's funny? Your face! Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
21.
Yeah. You feel yourself start to laugh, and then stop, because actually that wasn't funny at all.
Get out of my head.
Oh. It is then going to take the, actually no, it's not, because Nimbo wants to get away from it. It's going to stand up. The other one is going to look up at Muck, who is significantly taller than it, and say, what's bigger? Your sword? Or the other one's ego? Pointing towards Blurta. Can you also make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, definitely my ego. There's not even a contest for him.
Definitely the ego. 17.
Okay, yeah, you also, you start to laugh, and then, no, that wasn't funny, and you know the answer, it's definitely Blurta. Before the creature disengages, and moves, 30 feet down the road, in the direction that you are traveling.
Okay.
And that then brings us back to M.
Okay, Muck has advantage on your next turn, thanks to Hogan.
Thank you.
Thanks, Hogan.
Well, they're heading the way that we need to go. I guess we need to try. Second level witch bolt. The one that's just running
Make
away.
a charisma saving throw.
That is going to be a 15.
15 succeeds.
Okay. And that's a natural 20.
Okay, roll your damage.
D12. So that is 14 on the dice, so 28.
Okay. 28. It's going to use its reaction to reduce that to 0, and it regains some more hit points.
Yep.
But your spell is up. You were concentrating on it. Anything else?
I'm just gonna start moving.
What is the distance on Witch Bolt?
30 feet actually, so that probably.
Yeah, because you would have had to come closer.
I would have
to
moved then,
to cast.
first of all.
Yeah, go for it. Because keep in mind the spell drops if the target moves out of range.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, Muck, your turn.
I guess I'm not currently engaging with any of them. And Nimbo's just shouted out about leaving. But I do like a good fight.
And they are travelling in the direction we're travelling.
Yeah. Maybe I'll give one of them a wallop. Just as, last a goodbye present.
Yeah.
So what save of those at charisma?
A charisma save, yep.
Okay. What's that? Oh, 17. I'm killing it.
17, yeah, you succeed.
What were these rolls when I was flirting? Okay. Moon touch sword, let's go. Oh, 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okie dokie. So that is 7 damage.
Okay. Yeah, again, reduces it to nothing. And regains hit points.
Okay, well, I'm about to go again.
Second attack.
Nat 20.
Another for your saving throw.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Please work.
Sorry, the wording of this isn't every attack. It's every attempt to do damage, which...
Okay. I'm going to use that advantage from Hogan. Can I do that?
Go for it. Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you. Oh my god, I got 3 twice. Okay, well, I failed.
What is your total with your new weapon? Which weapon are you using?
I'm using my moon touch sword.
Okay, yeah, then never mind. Yeah,
no,
you tried to hit it
on the charisma save.
Oh, well, you get a nat 20 on the charisma save.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because you would have had to make up one first.
If I was using that dice for the charisma save.
So what did you roll to hit? Yeah.
Oh, then I rolled 3 plus 7 is 10.
Yeah,
so
that would just miss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your other weapon would have hit.
No! Oh well, that's fine.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, it just dodges out of the way again. Blurta, back to you.
Okay. I'm gonna try something weird. Because when is a healing potion not a healing potion? And then I'm going to throw the expired healing potion at its head.
Make a ranged attack.
So that would just be a dex.
With an improvised weapon, which you're not proficient with. So yeah. It would just be dex roll.
21.
You would have had to make a charisma saving throw first.
I'm not necessarily trying to injure it. I'm just trying to.
Are you? No, because Blurta's intention is still to damage it.
Fine. Charisma save.
Yeah.
17.
17, yep. Okay. And then 21 to hit. Absolutely. Go ahead and roll a d20 as the expired healing potion.
1.
This is the best possible outcome from this.
Yes.
Okay. Let me double check what's...
That's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4, yeah, 2d4 plus 2 poison damage to this creature. And it has already used its reaction on this turn.
So that is 2d4 plus 2. Sorry, my brain counting gone bye-bye. 6.
6 damage. Okay, yep. Yeah, it shrieks and hisses in pain as it It's just doused in poison that you just threw over it. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No. You didn't like
You're
that?
no fun. You're no fun. Are you no fun? Nimbo, your turn.
Look, we are sometimes pretty fun, actually. She's an incredible dancer. We've, met a lot of people along the way who would probably say we're quite cool and fun and interesting. We can't always be on, all right? Sometimes we're a bit burnt out. We've got stuff on our mind. Leave us alone.
No, you're rude.
Please.
Riddles are boring, to be honest.
I am going to just gonna hit it again with my shillelagh.
Charisma save, please.
I'm not gonna hit it.
You get the sudden urge to praise the creature in front of you.
Look, you seem very nice, and normally you'd be a joy to hang out with. And I'm sure that, maybe when we're on the way back from Lizhold, then we can hang out. You can come swing by here. We pass through here all the time. We've got friends nearby.
Okay. But first, I'm gonna kill your friend because she's rude.
Whoa. That's where I draw the line.
Takes us back to the creature's turns. The one next to Muck and Nimbo is gonna just turn around, and is going to yell out.
I still have my bonus action.
Oh, you do still have your bonus action. Go for it.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay, go for it. I will pull up the spiritual weapon token that I like to use. Where you want it to appear?
It's gonna be behind this goblin that I'm fighting.
Okay.
And it is going to be what's the most boring and unfun bit of nature I can think of? It's gonna be English countryside. No. It's gonna be...
Oh, brutal.
I mean, it's barely countryside, isn't it? It's just squares of field. It's
like a really boring rock with nothing on it.
Yeah.
Just a really big, boring rock.
Yeah. It's going to go bonk. So I'll roll that charisma saving throw.
Yes, please.
22.
22, yeah. Go ahead and make your attack.
Could be the lawn.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
And it doesn't have its reaction back yet, does it?
Doesn't have its reaction.
Lovely. And that's going to be... I'm pretty sure it's going to be 8. But let me double check. It is 2d8. Oh no, it's 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. Sorry, my bad.
That's all good.
That'd be 6 points of force damage.
6 points of force damage. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty bad, actually. Even with its ability to heal itself. This one's not looking too good.
And say, look, let's just not. Like I said, you seem great, but let's just do this another time. And don't kill my friend.
Turns around to Blurta, looks through the spiritual weapon of the rock, and yells, "Throw away the outside and cook the inside. Then eat the outside and throw away the inside. What is it?"
I honestly have no idea and couldn't care less.
Can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
14.
Okay, you didn't roll 13 on the dice.
Nope.
Cool, just checking. Okay, you...
Every time I get a riddle, I fucking hate it, because I hate riddles, but is that a chicken?
No.
I was thinking egg.
Oh, which one came
throw
first?
away the inside after eating the egg?
I don't know, if you don't
yolk?
like... If you boiled it too hard and the yolk goes like black, you know, when it goes like green,
yes,
you throw that away. I was just thinking, how's a goblin make
Was that a spell, by the way?
Oh, it was a spell, but you did pass the save.
So can I still counterspell it? No, not counterspell it. Hellish Rebuke it. No, it says a creature that damaged you. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, because it doesn't hit. Because you feel yourself start to get a headache, and then it fades as you realize the answer is corn on the cob.
You guys are just... What the fuck? That's not even fun.
The creature is then going to disengage and move slightly away over there. The other one is going to look at Nimbo. Or actually, no, it's also going to look at Blurta, because Blurta is the one who's been the most rude to it. And yell at another riddle. I have a head like a cat, a feet like a cat, but I am not a cat. What am I? Make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Sorry, wisdom was this.
Yes.
13, not on the dice.
Okay, yeah, that one is going... no, that also succeeds. Yep. As you realize the answer isn't M, but it's a kitten. And once again, your headache you start to just get a little ache, and then nothing. Ow. Well, you're not getting past! And both of them stand, legs spread, arms akimbo, blocking the path in front of you. M, your turn.
I'm gonna magic missile both of them.
Make a charisma saving throw. Actually, make 2, please. Because you're trying to damage both of them.
So there's a 17 and a 16.
Yep, both succeed. So how many missiles to each?
1 to one and 2 to the other. I don't really care which.
Cool. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Cool. One of them 4. The other one 4.
Can you split that other one into the 2 separate dice?
3 and a 1.
Okay, so it's gonna negate the 3, but take the 1. Okay, anything else?
No, that's fine. So only one of them took their reaction.
No, both of them used their reaction.
Okay. With that, I will turn to the others and be like, I can't actually hit these things, but now you can hit both of them and there's no problems. Fuck them up. I'm fucking fed up of this. Fuck them up. And just like really
Muck, your turn. Your turn, Muck.
Loud and clear. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the one that's already mostly damaged.
That's the one near the top?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
genuinely don't know why the map is being set up at all.
That's alright, no worries. Ooh. Sorry, I tried to move myself back.
That's
okay, I'm gonna let go now.
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to hit it. Should I roll my hit dice first or the charisma save first?
Charisma save first, please.
Cool. 14.
14 succeeds. You can hit it.
Okay. Coming in hot with 12.
12 hits.
Yay! Okay, so now I'm gonna fuck it up.
Yes, you will.
6 damage.
6 damage. Yep, takes that damage. Second
Still
attack.
standing.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah, second attack. Charisma save again.
Yep, charisma save again. It's starting to look real bad.
11.
11 doesn't succeed, I'm afraid.
God damn it.
You just realized the creature standing in front of you is the world's greatest comedian.
Legend.
Blurta, your turn. As Muck just sort of starts laughing to herself.
Okay, so are these 5-foot squares?
Yes.
Yeah,
You are exactly 60 feet away from the purple one. And 55 from the other.
Okay. So I am just going to walk up to there and then I am going to base step past him and then just be like, oh look, I passed.
That's M.
Oh.
Who you just...
So, but... Well, sorry, I didn't see where you
Okay.
And I don't think.
Anything else? Anything else you want to do?
Do I have any bonus actions? Wait, is that an action?
Misty stuff.
Wait, I'm just checking what.
I think face step might be a bonus action.
Yeah. So okay, so that was my bonus action.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to action dash.
Okay. Yep, go for it.
Like, see you later. Bye.
Okay, goodbye. You suck. Nimbo, your turn.
Oh, so we could have left any time?
No! No!
But you let her go.
This looks really frustrated with you.
Honestly, this is seeming really unfun right now. You guys need to chill out to have fun.
Nimbo kind of is really struggling with how, like, he doesn't want to always end up in life or death fights, but somehow, ever since leaving the island, always seems to end up in life or death fights. Can't even, walk from one town to the next without something trying to kill him and his friends.
You can do non-lethal damage as long as you're not using a spell. If you wanted to just knock these guys out, that is an option.
Yeah, but that's difficult.
Yeah.
And I think, as calm as he normally is, the stress and strain of the last few days is just really, really building up inside him. He's been like, okay, Muck, cover your ears. And I'm going to attempt to cast Shatter.
Go ahead and make your charisma saving throw. Are you attempting to get both of them in the radius?
Do I have to make 2 saves?
You have to make 2 saves.
Fuck you, Duncan.
Look, this one genuinely didn't have to turn into a life or death fight.
All we did was lift one up, and suddenly they became lethally attacking us.
Hogan's asked a question in chat, which is the one that took poison damage. Is it poison, so it has disadvantage?
It does not.
Rats.
No.
Well,
Thanks, Hogan. Appreciate it.
Oh, they have their reaction back, don't they?
Nope.
No, it's not been their turn yet.
Amazing. Okay, so fortunately I rolled a 17 and an 18 on the dice, which makes it a 21 and a 22.
Those definitely save.
So I'm going to use Destructive Wrath to do maximum damage. So that's going to be 24 points of thunder damage to both of these people.
Yeah, you immediately
wait, con saves.
Oh, well. Okay, actually, you know what? One of them would not have died, but the other one doesn't matter with the con save, because it was real low on hit points. The other one got a... actually, both of them made the save, I believe. 16 and 17.
Yeah, that's both saves.
Yeah. The one next to Muck would die regardless.
Okay, so Muck is splattered with a fine mist of goblin entrails.
It is actually not goblin entrails. It is sparkling dust.
I knew this was some face shit.
And how much damage was it? Sorry.
24, so half to 12.
So half to 12. Okay, yeah, the other one's not looking good, but it's just clinging on.
I'm gonna threateningly hover the boring rock a little bit closer. Although Hogan has said in the chat that there are no boring rocks. Insert joke about boring through rock. But yeah, no, I get it that minerals are interesting.
Yes. But to look at a simple monochrome single-colored gray rock, like gray pebble, is not the most visually appealing.
But actually, maybe this one is fun on the inside. So it's like a geode. So it's got, a crusty gray exterior, but if you were to crack it open, maybe it's filled with colorful crystals.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Okay, the other creature is going to look around, look real scared. Going to look back at Blurta, who's done the most insulting, and just yell at it. I can be cracked, made, told, and played. What am I? Can you make another wisdom saving throw, please?
Deck of cards. I believe that is a 14.
You just make the save as you again feel yourself start to laugh. And then realize the answer to the joke is a joke. And that's just really stupid. The creature is then going to take the... Looking around at seeing that didn't work, is going to take the dash action. And disappear off into the heathland. Cackling, giggling, and screaming. Until it vanishes pretty much out of sight.
Can we just have one day where something doesn't try to kill us?
I mean, yeah, I don't even understand what was going on there. Like,
you can make an Arcana check if you wanted to know what these things were.
I'm happy to do that. I'm really good with that.
I don't know. I will tell you now.
Go for it.
That is a 15.
You've read about these. They are a fey creature called a Nilbog, which is an invisible spirit that only ever possesses goblins. It turns them into jokesters that are usually very good-natured. They tend to be the jesters of fey courts, but they don't take kindly to being insulted. With a 15, you would also know that the Nilbog that got shattered still exists. It's now just searching for a new goblin host.
So, got more riddles to come.
Also, Nilbog is goblin backwards.
Yes, it is.
Well, I would relate that to the group and just be like, try to learn that silence spell. So
I actually have that.
For the future,
next time.
keep them shut up. Just don't have to listen to them.
They would probably take that as an insult.
Apparently they take anything as an insult.
Why is everyone always so insulted by our totally normal behaviour?
I mean,
there was the mayor, there was the
insulting
Nilbogs. Everyone.
Navigating the world as a teenager is difficult.
Right? We're having to learn all these, unwritten, unspoken social rules.
Maybe it's the world that's weird. Maybe it's not us.
Yeah. Everyone else is wrong.
Yeah. It's the Nilbogs who are wrong.
Why is so out of touch?
I think at this point I walk over to Em. I'm like, hey Em, could you prestidigitate me? I got a load of Nilbog blood all over me.
Muck is glittery.
I mean, it's a good look on you, but yeah, of course, sure.
Thanks.
Yeah, is it kind of like a kind of body glitter type fight? Or...
It's the annoying. It's like the annoying type, like when Sam used beard glitter and was still finding it months later.
Oh yeah.
Like when you get back from a festival and you're still finding it in orifices and cracks and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think while Em's doing this, I just put my hand on their shoulder. I'm like, "You okay?" Like you were very eager to kill they're pretty annoying, but we're all in good shape. I just wanted to check how you're doing.
I'm not. Not good.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, when we get a chance, let's you and me have a chat, yeah?
Sure. Just,
Alright.
let's just not meet anyone else like this, please. Let's just get to Liz Hall.
Like, statistically, we have met a disproportionate number of Fey weirdos on the road.
Yeah.
You really have. Like, there's not that many in my random encounter tables, but you just keep rolling for Fey weirdos.
Yeah.
It's because you have an
okay.
Eladrin in the party.
Mm,
You've already got a Fey weirdo, so.
Exactly.
there we go.
One
I'm
should
like,
be
yeah.
enough. And honestly, I'm the best one, so.
Yes,
I just
one
give
is
a very
enough,
quick
but not
hug.
too many.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
No, you continue further down the wold and eventually make it to the edge of the cliff before night falls, and you have to find a place to rest for the night.
That's just only the edge of the cliff. We should have just jumped.
You can do that. At least one of you can cast Featherfall on themselves.
Yeah.
May or
I
may
just
not
got
be
ring of
M.
jumping.
That
Featherfall,
will not help you. This cliff is about 200-300 meters.
Featherfall
I'm built
affects
different.
up to 6 creatures.
Not with the ability with which M can cast it.
Ah.
Yeah, different.
If you teleport, do you retain the velocity you had before you teleported?
So
In
you mean
what
like
way?
if you're following
So,
for
if you were
500
falling
feet?
and you teleport, would you reappear already falling?
Yeah.
I think physics would probably say yes, but magic would say
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I will have to think about that one.
Maybe you
but
could
I'm gonna
rotate
say-
yourself.
Don't think about that.
No, because I don't want to think about that. I would have to, but I won't.
You need
And I'm
to
just
be
gonna
careful
say,
what sorts of bullshit you're opening the door to.
yeah,
Mhm.
flinging yourself off a cliff and casting Misty Step, no, because you will be a lot of falling deaths are actually heart attacks, and people die before impact because their heart just gives out at the prospect of landing. So
Really?
yeah, surprising amount.
That's real. That would be me, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
That's so relatable.
I'm not a big fan of heights and cliffs specifically, so yeah. Yes, no, I'm gonna say no, you cannot do that. You can cast Featherfall, but you cannot cast... And Featherfall's a reaction as well to cast, isn't it?
Mhm.
Not a bonus action. Because Misty Step's a bonus action, which... No. No. DM says no. Right, you settle down for the night. Are you posting guards?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm happy
okay.
to go first.
I will go into the.
You're going into your box.
Now that we're out in the open in the dark, yeah, it should probably be the ones who can see in the dark who take watch.
Yeah.
I'm happy to go first. Or I don't really need to rest, to be honest. I could
you
do the
will
whole
need to
night.
rest. You need to rest if you don't want to take a level of exhaustion.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, in that case I'll...
It's not just recovering shit, it's also you can only do so much in 24 hours and you require a long rest to not be exhausted.
Muck could
So
do more.
Muck, then M, and then Blur to the rest of the night?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Alright. Muck, you
Before we go to
settle
bed,
down.
I'll guide Muck.
It only lasts a minute? But for the
You
first
never
minute, Muck, you're so aware of everything around you. You're
Right.
just ready. You're ready for anything.
Anything
Mhm.
we've learned this past 17 episodes is a lot can happen in a fucking minute.
That's true.
This is true.
That's 10 turns. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. No, you settle down, Muck. Blurta, you disappear into your box. Nimba, you both go and get some rest as well. But Blurta, as you appear in your extravagant, shall we call it a boudoir, in your box that is now filled with even more pillows and luxurious shit that you bought in the Citadel before you set out for the Dread Hollow. You see pacing tensely is the Ifriti Brum.
Hey, bitch.
There you are. You not see me last night?
Oh yeah, I just thought it'd be funny not to answer.
You want your fucking eye back? Because I can't just destroy it. You're gonna have to start showing me some respect, kid.
All you've done so far is turn up and make cryptic, vagaries.
I couldn't tell you what I was looking for because I didn't know what it was. No one knew why the planes were separated, but you seem to have gone and uncovered it. I thought it was those fissure people. Clearly not. You want your eye back? I need you to make me a proper opening. Clearly, this isn't the only damaged seal, but it's the only one that's truly broken. I need you to go and break a couple more.
And... Okay, so just to throw this out there, if I do that, then everyone probably gets eaten by a giant titan?
Actually, I don't think they're related.
You don't think the titan is related to the seals?
From what I understand, what you've seen, the titan was sealed, and the planes were sealed. 2 separate seals.
Okay.
Don't need to release the titan, I just want to be able to get back out to the other planes.
Okay. But why were the planes sealed?
Palace was the gods were at war. Palace was attempting to overthrow the others. It was a big war, and all kinds of creatures were streaming into your plane, because that's where most of the fighting was happening. Doesn't have to happen again.
So, this is Alex clarifying. So was it also Casimir who sealed the planes?
Casimir sealed the Titan under the Lost Isle and helped to seal the planes, but implied there's more than one planar seal.
Okay.
He said a single broken one shouldn't cause too many problems. And at the very least, Shoho and Wishara also created their own seals, because he helped them with theirs.
So so the key point I'm getting at is this was a seal that was created from within. It's not like we were sealed off because we were in the naughty corner of the universe.
No, you were sealed off to protect this plane rather than anything else.
Okay. So, let's just be upfront here. Are you wanting like a kind of return basis, or do you just want to go home?
No. I'm home. I just want to be able to go to the other elemental planes. Maybe yours. I've always enjoyed it. You break a couple more seals.
So the seals are affecting all interplanar travel, not just from here.
All interplanar travel.
Okay.
I don't know how it works. Something was sealing it. I thought it was... Well, maybe it was the earthquakes that broke it, but... You go find, those 2 other seals your guy mentioned and... break them. Shouldn't be enough to fuck your plane up again, but enough for me to go on holiday. Let's call it. And enough for you to get your eye back.
I'll keep an eye out for these seals then, I suppose.
You better find them. Thought I picked one of the most competent people I could find for this quest. Wasn't a coincidence you found that box.
Well,
Was a coincidence I took your eye. let's be honest.
I mean, you picked one of the most competent people. Unfortunately, I am incredibly contrary. So...
Well, you want your eye back, you know what to do.
Aye.
Bunny. Get some sleep. You're useless to me if you're exhausted. And vanishes in a burst of flames.
Be a bitch.
He can't hear you once he's vanished.
I know.
But you got the last word in.
Yes.
Muck, you keeping watch. Towards the end of your hours, you spot a small, slightly clanging, billowing, gleaming figure approaching the campsite. All right. Sorry, I got held up. Want me to take the next watch?
Where have you been?
I got into a conversation with the baker's daughter. Nice girl. Wanted some relationship advice. We commiserated.
Hold on. What do you mean you commiserated? What relationship advice?
Make a persuasion check.
Can I make
You
an
don't have your
intimidation check
guidance
instead?
Sure.
Thank you. It's only a 12.
Okay. You know, she likes this guy and he's kind of mean to her and doesn't really like her back, and you know, we just having a nice, it's nice to talk to people my own age. Okay? I don't spend a lot of time with other teenagers.
Mm.
Except Em and Blurta, but they don't like me.
No.
Where is Blurta?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Did you toss her in the... Did you toss her in the bog, or?
Blair does her own thing sometimes. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Look, mate, like, why are you so hung up on this whole arranged marriage thing?
Because it's what people like us are supposed to do.
Yeah, well, fuck that, like, you know?
I know you're kind of like a rebel and all, but I can't disappoint my dad. I'm all he's got. I can't disappoint him. It would break his heart.
Well, you know what? We're going to Lizzold. Let's see what happens when I meet your dad. I might be able to talk some sense into him. I put my hand on my sword.
His face just lights up when he says you're going to go meet his dad. I'm sure it's gonna be great. Want me to take the next watch?
Yeah, go on, kid. Go for it.
Alright. Who should I wake up next?
Who do you say? M? Yeah, wake up.
Well,
M.
it would be M, but he's offering essentially to take M's spot. So Blurta's gonna reappear.
But he doesn't know how to wake Blurta up, so I'm still gonna say M, I think.
Blurta wakes herself up and reappears.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
then...
no, it's hard to reach Blurta while she's in her box.
That's true.
She's aware
okay.
of what's happening, but it's like when you hear someone talking in like 2 rooms away, basically.
I'm gonna let Callie take the watch because Emma's had a hard day and I've just made his day, so yeah.
Okay, Kalik takes the next watch. Blurta, you eventually reappear from your box to a very shocked gnome.
Oh, you're back.
So are you.
I have my own accommodation arrangements.
That's interesting. Can I go to sleep now?
Sure.
Thanks. And he settles down. Night passes without further incident, and you wake up the following morning ready to clamber down the cliffs and cross the Andel Plain. It's another day to Lishold. Shall we leave it there for tonight? 10 o'clock? Yep. All right, then that is the end of our session. I believe we've already had a vote for Muck as MVP. Has anything changed since then?
My vote is staying the same.
I'm fine with it, but we need to rectify our rules then, because Muck got it last time as well.
Oh, true.
I'm
fine.
Has
one.
I'm fine.
No, they're not. I'm not gonna allow them to stack just because that's gonna like throw things off for me. So yeah, if Muck, no, you didn't use yours.
Unconstitutional.
No, wait.
I got it in session 15 and I used it, I think.
Someone used their MVP today.
Nimbo did.
No, that was Nimbo.
Right, okay.
Maybe I got it and I didn't write it down. Sorry, guys.
No, it's all good.
No, that's all good. That's all good. You do have to keep track of these. But yeah, in that case, Muck, MVP of our hearts, but we'll have to pick a different MVP. It was some of the best flirting I've ever seen.
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting that from a DM's perspective.
Good.
It was very fun.
Maybe Blurter for bravely face tanking a vat of acid with the equivalent of 2 natural ones.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't roll terribly on the damage either.
What's the chat saying?
Yeah, chat, help us out here.
I do also like the fact that, like, just Nimbo's, like, I can't word anymore. Nimbo's, like, youth pastor facade is, like, slowly cracking under the pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's there's still the smile, but there's occasional twitch under the eye. Just like
all it took was 2 really annoying fey creatures.
All it took was riddles.
To be fair, I was also scrolling through a list of riddles for adults, like, oh, what will be fun? Oh, there's a cat-themed one, gotta use that.
I also feel like Em is role-playing a very upset teenager very well. It's kind of, I actually do feel like my heart is breaking a little bit. Like, I just need to give her a hug all the time because she's so stressed.
Constant. It's they're on the edge of completely losing it.
Sorry, they.
Alright, who's getting the MVP?
I say Blora.
I would say the 2 nat ones and the face full of acid is just too funny.
It was really funny. Alright.
Especially absolutely immediately introducing the effect of an item where, Alex, they were like, oh yeah, no, I'll keep it secret for a while. And then immediately roll a 13.
That's only, to be fair, that's only the curse side. We haven't seen the good things happen yet.
Chat's also saying Blurter.
There you go.
Thank you very much, chat. In that case, that is our session for today. Join us again on next Sunday, the 30th of August, for our final session until October of Witness to Ruin. Because we all need a break. If you didn't see my tweet, Science and Sorcery, since we started, has put up more than 200 hours of content, which is a lot. And Sam and Alex also deserve a break, and I have to write my thesis. Though we will still be streaming occasionally. We'll have our charity games, and we'll might be streaming some Baldur's Gate 3. Which, hey, Rachel, Khalil, if you want to join us for that, more than welcome to. And could possibly get some other...
The only I do we get from Rachel in this.
I've got an old Rachel Paladin
Baldur's Gate and wife.
Rachel and I will be vying for the attentions of our wonderful vampire husband. That's not a spoiler, I think it's on the cover. Thank you all so much for watching tonight, folks. Thank you for everyone again who's donated to our fundraiser for Friends of Sochi Dogs. And we'll see you next Sunday. Sam, are we raiding anyone today?
Yeah, we're going to see Starlight Tales. So
that's fun.
Getting that set up now.
Exciting.
Take care, folks. Have a good night.
Bye.
Good night, folks. Bye.